take done. Well, I have already started this video, and it's a shame I have to redo it because both the cats were here, Rory and Rosemary. They're not here now, they've left. But I had to just restart the video. Bonjour, salut. Aujourd'hui video is about Legends d'Apex. I'm ranking the characters of the Apex Legends. I've also noted the kills, the wins, the damage, and I've given a rating out of 10 for playability and for the character in terms of voice lines and whether I like them or not. But it's like a league table, I haven't added them up, that's just like a point of interest. Fuse isn't on here, he's only been on the game for 2-3 weeks now, so I don't have enough time to gauge an opinion. I mean, I barely use Horizon, she's on the list and she's higher than some of the originals. But I've already started it, I'll cover them briefly and then we'll start with 10 up, 11 to 15 on the board. There's a ghost in here, there's some ping over there. So, let's turn the camera. Okay, there we go. 15th is Rampart, 18 kills, no wins, 6,718 damage, and 4 for playability and the character. She's pretty meh all round. Bar Fuse, she's my least favourite because Fuse isn't eligible. Crypto, 73 wins, kills, 6 wins, 33,414 damage, and 3-3. He's not my playstyle. His EMP is good, but by the time I've hit somebody with it and took the shields out, I've got to run to get to him and finish him off. There's normally recharge the shield things better. Bangalore's next. She suffers from the character. 160 kills, 10 wins, 67,003 damage, 6 playability, 2 on the character. It's just that boring army, ooh, I can't smile, ooh, so serious. Just that, crack a smile once, love. You know what I mean? It's boring. I suppose that's the writer's fault, that is. What's her name? I can't speak like she's real. Lifeline, 193 kills, 6 wins, 70,507 damage, 5 and 4 on the playing character ranking. I do like a reviving thing now, but you can do it like remotely in a way. You don't have to stay with them. But her ultimate just lets her down because it's just a target, like, oh, somebody's over here, come on, kill us. Wraith, I really don't get Wraith. Every time they do on patch notes it says, ooh, Wraith in the top 3 winning percentage. She's winning every game. I just don't get it. 171 kills, 5 wins, 60,000 damage, and then 3 on the board. Any notes on Wraith? Oh yeah, I just never had a feel for it, yeah. I feel for you. No, teleport's good, but I don't really care for it. Right, number 10. Revenant, 132 kills, 5 wins. I do think the Revenant character's got better. I'll get to that in a minute. For a while, he was probably my least favourite. I can't find one here. Very boring, generic, evil, I'm evil, I'm a robot, whatever. Like the one from Overwatch, can't stand him either. Reaper. Like, ooh, I'm meant to be cool and evil, boring. Although I did get appreciation for his, and I don't really care for that totem thing. But I was fighting an Octane and I hit him with his tactical or passive, I was getting mixed up, the one only he can do. And so the Octane stopped moving. I mean, it doesn't freeze him, but he just knew he was dead, so I just killed him. So I was like, oh, that was nice. Plus Revenant. And that character bit would have been a 0 or a 1. But I like the twist of him wanting Loba to kill him, that source code thing. So that was a nice little twist. So I like that. Up next is the before what else he's called, Fuse, the new one, was Horizon. Although I have got a duck in the win column as a 12,753 damage, playability and character 5 and 5. I haven't really got an opinion on a character, so 5's a nice sad little story about her son. But it does turn out that she has found him in the future or something. I like that, the thing she does, where you can go higher. I just wish at the peak of it had more of a push out. It's good for going upwards, obviously, you can get to the top of most buildings, if not all. But I just wish there was an outward push of it. Not like Octane's, I don't mean as much as that, but just something. And then when it said she had that soft landing, I thought, oh, that's like, nerf, you need to nerf that. She can survive every 4. And then I realised I was thinking of Fortnite. You don't get 4 damage on Apex, so I don't know what difference that makes. Next, number 8. Loba. Who has 92 kills. Some of them this morning. 3 wins. I didn't get one of them this morning. 30,300. 95 damage. Playability is 7. And 6 on a character. Loba's grown on me recently. She's always been alright, I guess. It's just I'm not really a big fan of Traversal Legends. I mean, 2 of them are high on this list, but that's to do with a character. That's not really my style. I'm more offensive, defense, or offensive. Was that American? But yeah, no, I've enjoyed playing as today, especially with new holds. You know, when you put your thing next to one of them holes, so you can get like a gold magazine. So that's not bad. These are like essentially my bottom 8. I know they actually are, but I mean the top 7 I do like a lot. So, there's like a significant gap between 7 and 8. So let's go to top 7 now. Number 7. Oh, got it again. Coming in at 7th is Bloodhound for Aiden. Bloodhound, who has 532 kills, 25 wins, 182,528 damage, 8 on the playability, 6 on the character. For ages, he was my top kills, for ages. Then about season 5 or 6, I started playing as Gibraltar, not to give a spoiler, and it just rocketed up. It's gone down now as Gibraltar, but for like 5 and 6, or maybe 6 and 7, it was on fire. But for ages, Bloodhound was my top one. I'm not much of a sniper player, so his ultimate's good, obviously, but if I was a sniper player, he'd probably be higher, because then you could snipe easier. I do like the tactical, although you can see or get a vague idea of where a Bloodhound is when they use it because of the circle, so it can sometimes be a hindrance. Up next, I'm into the French recently. That's not my today though, but Watson, 320 kills, 17 wins, 100,417 damage. And playability and character are 8 and 8. I do like to hunker down defensively, so Watson's good for that. With the pylons, you can see if anyone's crossed them and all that. And obviously, your ultimate cancels out grenades in Gibraltar and Bangalore. A nice little boost, or it could make her OP, was if your grenades didn't get cancelled out by him. Because the amount of times I put the pylon thing down and I think, my gosh, there's somebody, throw a grenade and it go, if it gets cancelled, I think, I forgot about that. But I do like Watson. Yes. She's probably my favourite of the, I suppose, Crypto Mirage. were locked at first, but from season 2 onwards, the new ones, she's probably my favourite of them. Coming in at 5, we have everyone's favourite jokester, Mirage. And for Mirage, I have 298 kills, 14 wins, got one of them yesterday. Because on that damage, no, there's a task now to get wins with 8 different legends. Currently got 7 of them down. But what I've done is, it's actually these 7 that I've used, so I'm only left with my weak ones. So I'll try and get the 8th as Loba. But we'll see. Mirage, character, full shebang, it's hilarious. Again, he's not offensive character though, so he's a bit lower in my playstyle. The revive is great, the invisible revive. I'm not very good though with the ultimate because I always get found. I'm going to try and work ways out to be less conspicuous, so people think I'm one of the decoys. Decoy. But yeah, they always find me out. But this might make him overpowered, like I said about Watson. But a great Mirage thing would be if you could fire out duplicates of other characters. That would be great. But that'd probably be too much. But that'd be great. Top 4. We have Mirage's favourite. I think a lot of people's favourite. I want to get the book, but it's quite dear. Pathfinder. 336 kills, 27 wins, 115,184 damage. I think he's not. I know blood on some more. He's another one with 10 on the character and 7 on the playability. I'm not much of a traversal guy. I like the offense and the defense, and that's why Pathfinder's probably this high because of the character, I'd have to say. I've only given him a buff though where you can zoom in. That might make him a bit higher. Although he is 4th, you know, it's not like I don't like him obviously. But like I say, it's largely the character that's got him to 4th. I love Pathfinder. I want to get that book, like I say. I think it's called Tales from the Outlands, but I could be wrong. Up next is Octane. Slightly less wins and kills, 325 and 18 wins. Less damage, that's where that's to be expected. Octane, another full shebang on the character with 10. He's great, he's hilarious, I love him. Again, I'm not a traversal kind of guy. You know, they have buffed it, the double jump's great that they put on. But now they've buffed it where if you crouch, you like go longer that way with the pad, and if you stand up you go upwards. You know, it's height versus distance. But I don't seem to go very far when I crouch. Don't like there's a big difference to me. At least my top 2. I'll try and cover it so you can't see. You can probably see actually. 511 kills. But only 19 wins. Damage 179,169. Playability 9. Character 7. Caustic is another generic baddie, you know, like Revenant. But he's quite funny. Feels like a charm to Caustic. Playability is great. Hunkered down with the things. Obviously the gas, and what I like about the gas is, now you've got that thing where you don't slow teammates, but I like how you can see people. See with Bangalore's smoke, which is not this one, you can't see people, unless you've got like the digital threat option. With him you can see them, so it's great for picking them off. And I like defensive abilities, so I just put the canisters down and I just sit and wait for people to come find me. I'd rather people find me than me find them. And obviously you can work out who's the top dog. And now he's leading everything else by quite a bit. Hang on a minute. 2,226 kills. 98 wins, 753,868 damage. Yeah, he's far and away my best statistically. 2,226 kills, 98 damage. I forgot to note his character. So he's about 6. You know, he's not funny as the others, but he's not like a bad character. But yeah, I just love playing as him. The shield, the bombardment I love because it's offensive. Manoeuvre is great. Yeah, I just really like Gibraltar. Like I say, 5, 6 or 6, 7. I think it was seasons 5 and 6. I really took off as him. I was on fire. So yeah, there you go. Gibraltar number 1. Au revoir.